Hello. What you are looking at here is a 1988 50 horsepower outboard. It's pretty good condition. Both cylinders fire 150 psi in each hole. I would say it's a pretty good outboard. It's got some dirt on the bottom from where the boat and trailer were sitting in the mud for years. But for the most part, it's a pretty nice motor, probably easily saved. However, it's got one little issue. That is the fact that it does not turn. It's stuck. So whoever removed this from the boat left the, well, ignition wires, battery cables, and just cut the steering. And, you know, that's a perfectly good way to do it, really. We still have the steering arm attached. It looks brand new, which is a little odd. Perhaps whoever bought this motor bought it because it's a pretty nice motor, put some money into it, got all new steering stuff for it, and this silly thing doesn't steer, so that'd be my guess of why that's on there, but who knows. It's possible the arm here is rusted into the tilt tube, so let's find that out. Simply by disconnecting the arm, and the outboard moves. So that's good news. Well, I mean, great news, but it's news. However, that means we have a stuck steering arm in our tilt tube. So the tilt tube nut is usually 1 1/4. This is usually 1 1/8. But just so you know, I'm going to put the steering cable out if I can. And if you notice, didn't move at all on this side. Let's see if we can't hammer it out. It is moving, so good sign. I should have squirted some stuff in there first, but usually this is where I would bring out pieces of rebar in different sizes, or lengths rather. However, since I just moved all my junk over here, I don't know where any are. So I have a bad trim rod with messed up threads on each end. Make a good punch for now. Well, that wasn't too bad. The outboard steers now. Now, obviously we're getting a new steering cable, but it kind of goes in, it kind of doesn't. So if you had a new one, it'd probably go in and work okay. Unfortunately, it's not that easy. We're not quite done yet. Inside of there, there's still rust. Shouldn't be there. We need to get in there and remount that hole. Okay, next step you need to do to clean up this tilt tube. We can go in there with a piece of sandpaper, a wire wheel, whatever we can do to clean it out. But I decided to step it up a little bit and get a tilt tube reamer. Now this one is brand new, mainly because I couldn't find the one I have. So bought a new one, and to my surprise, prices are a little higher than they used to be. I bought this one from Amazon. There is a dude on eBay selling them as well. Thing is, they're twice as much as what Amazon charges. So I don't know if he's just doing some kind of drop shipping and pocketing the change. I don't know. But either way, buy it from Amazon or shop around. So, tilt tube reamer. Why is it special? Well, straight flute, pretty easy. However, it's got a reduced shank on the back. Reason being it's reduced shank is so it'll fit into your drill. If it wasn't, it probably wouldn't. So, what we do, go in there with the drill. dirt and junk. Yeah, you can see why this is a little easier than trying to get in there with the wire wheel. I don't know what I was just grinding through, but it pretty severe, I'd say. All right, now that's done. Spray some lubricant in there for no reason. And our new steering will go right in like a glove. Some grease, and this thing is good to go again. Also, before I go, you won't always get lucky and be able to hammer the steering arm out of there. Much like this one here, it just needs a new tilt tube. So yeah, next time I change out our tilt tube, I'll record that and make a video too. Well, that's it for now. I will see you next video. So y'all have a good one.